It's the Illusion, reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. Just got done doing some frontside grinds, yo. Yeah, down at the little skate park. And there was a dude fully nodding off in his car right next to the skate park. Like head down, nodded off, like you could have thrown him in the wood chipper right then and there. It's pretty pathetic, dude. But I was really like whatever, man, but it's not cool to do it at the skate park, man. Not at all, dude. There's kids there and stuff. It was one of those things, man. I was sitting there kind of tripping out, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna go. And then I was like, well, I'm gonna take the normal, you can get right on our little 2-exit freeway right there. And I was like, I'm gonna go through town. If I see a sheriff, I'm sending him down that way. And I didn't, of course, because law enforcement's pretty minor league up here. Life in the country, yo. And I don't know. I just didn't like it, and it's what a sad state of affair. There was something so very pathetic about it. It's funny, the further I get away from like drugs and alcohol and all that kind of stuff, like the less I understand what it was, man. I don't know, I never would have pulled that scene, but I just don't get the and then I think about my last week has been super like gnarly and difficult and just high intensity and stressful, and just trying to line up the finances and just keep the ship going, and you're like, and yet nowhere in it I couldn't imagine like I don't know, it's just such a weird juxtaposition, because like as much as like life's a monumental pain in the ass sometimes, I just had a sweet spot where like my mind, I got a new pair of Vans. You know how it is when you got new Vans, and a new pair of skate highs, locking in some front side grinds, ripping around, doing my thing, feeling good, like I'm just kind of dialing in this. It's like such a small skate park, but I'm finding my little rah thing, dude. Because that's how I like to skate. I like to keep it going, dude. I don't like to do a thing and then stop. I like to do things connected to things and thingamajig. I like to flow, but so I'm getting it kind of dialed in, and I just went to that place of mindlessness, dude. Some people ask me if I meditate, man. For me, like, my meditation is I found it a lot is riding a skateboard. And if the goal of meditation is like to stop the thought process or not to be inflicted by it, to like be clear-minded and in the center of it. It is when I'm riding at a skate park. Like, I don't like to ride at a skate park when I got stuff on my mind. Like, it's got to be very, like, I was down, I had to go pick up some 2x4s, and I was like, I'm zipping right in the skate park, do a couple rips. There was nothing thought out about or anything. It was just like, boom, dude, go get some lines, and like I got in the zone for a minute. And it just takes me back to that thing I so poorly talked about on the off-grid skaters channel was like skateboarding in its own activity is some sort of trippy portal. Like there is the void is in there. Like whatever that thing is we're seeking, like I definitely can get there on a skateboard more so than I can sitting, trying to be still. It's a very inverted thing. I think it's almost like the same way where like when I used to do like fast drugs, like drugs that make you go fast, they would calm me down. And when I used to do drugs that would make me slow, that would make the normal person slow, right? They would speed me up. I'm like sort of inverted. I think that's part of like figuring out who you are. But so like I get calmer like when I'm in that sort of a, and then you got this thing where you're just moving in different planes of existence. I don't know. Last night I got all like old in my head for a second. I just got all old in my head. And like I was ripping around. There was like some dad with his two girls there. He had a skateboard there. He was like, probably my age, dude. And I could see he was sort of tripping out. I was like going for it, dude. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just going fast, man. Clacking on stuff and just flowing around. And like when I'm in that zone, like I forget all of it, dude. Forget everything. And then I looked at that dude nodding and I was like, that dude's forgotten everything too, dude. Except he has a high probability of going to jail or getting mugged or dying. Me, I'm gonna drive back home and go build these shelves I'm working on in my garage, dude. So I can have somewhere to keep all the art I'm making that you guys aren't buying, yo. Buy some art, dude. No, I'm not lowering the prices. No clearance sales. Remember, dude, the bro deal for the illusion is get paid twice as much. Just pay twice as much if you want to bro deal me. The bro deal is pay for two, get one. So yeah, man, I was sitting there just tripping out about all of it and just how like I'm just so grateful like that even when life gets me down, I don't need to escape from it, man. I think that's what I'm getting at is this week was an ass kicker, man. If I look at the last week, it was tough, dude. But I made it. I didn't have to nod out in my car in the handicap spot at the skate park. I didn't have to like resort to drinking or drugging or anything. I think I even cleaned up my diet a little bit. Like sometimes you go the other way. And that's what was like tripping me out about having the old guy thoughts last night. I got into old guy thoughts. Saw some surf footage and I told myself I couldn't handle that. And then at the same time, I got to remember that Michael Ho is pulling in a pipeline at 67, dude. So it ain't over till it's over. It's all about just keeping your body tuned up. And that's where, like, if I think about it, that's truly where I slack. I have to change my whole mentality. I am just doing that thing where, like, I stay fit because I'm active, but I need to actually, like, counteract my aging and get fit the other direction. I don't know, man. I'm trying to cross the bridge and get super fired up and motivated, but last week was such an ass kicker, dude. It like set me back because I was super like loose like 6 or 7 weeks ago, like super loose, like in the life flow, and it closed in on me again. I can feel it in my posture and my shoulders, dude. But I skated today, dude. I got some turns in, man. Felt good, dude. I love skating, dude. I'm stoked to be like it was gnarly not having an actual skate park at my disposal for 2 years, dude. I'm finally getting my legs back. Like finally, like getting, there's something muscle memoried about it. I can feel my ankles are getting stronger. Ankles are getting stronger. Now I just got to really get my mind strong. My mind's strong. Maybe it's because my spirit's been a little low. I don't know, dude. I think seeing the dude nodding off in his car, as pathetic as it was, there but for the grace of God go I. Anyway, this is the illusion. And hey, get some t-shirts down below. If the color or size isn't there, just send me an email, dude. I can probably whip them up for you pretty quick if I have the shirts and the blanks in stock. But there's a couple sweatshirts left. I know it's almost summer, but like whatever. And the hats are the last of the hats. Oh my. And there's a bunch of art, dude. Go big dollar, dude. Buy a big ticket piece of art, dude. Like really, like stretch yourself out, dude. You'll feel the weight. Anyway, it's the illusion signing off. Remember, dude, use the name tag, and remember, God loves you and we are blessed.